Hello friends, welcome back to the shop. Today is Sunday, July 19th, and it's a very nice day today. Nice cool morning. Got some gardening done. Weeded the vegetable garden. Brought in a nice handful of string beans, so we're actually starting to see some production from the garden, which is a good thing. And yeah, sat out on the back porch this morning and had a cigar and just let the world slip by. So it was really a nice Sunday morning. And it still is Sunday morning. It's about 10 o'clock right now. Got a fairly busy day planned for a Sunday, so looking forward to getting a lot done and relaxing this evening. So I hope you're all well. I'm going to light up my pipe, which I have not lit. I packed it, but there we go. And this pipe, I don't think I've ever smoked this one on YouTube. It's one of my original pipes, one that I bought at the Tinderbox in Pittsburgh. This pipe's been with me for about 30 years now. Might be getting time for a new flint. And I'm smoking Carter Hall this morning. This is not a beauty by any stretch. Let's see, it's a rusticated, I guess bent Dublin that I picked up at the Tinderbox. Probably was $20–30. It was a basket pipe. The only marking on it is the word Mexico on the stem. It's embossed in the stem. There's no other marking on it. So I have no idea the origins of this pipe, but it's been a good friend for quite a long time. It smokes wonderfully, and this is a pipe that I think I might have mentioned before, because this one underwent a tragic accident many years ago, where I sat it down on a table as I was trying to do something, and I set it too close to the end. It fell, and I wound up cracking the shank right off. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this line visible. Yeah, you can kind of see there's a hairline crack right about there. And boy, I was disappointed when that happened. And what I did was I used the same method that you're seeing me use right now on this Peterson restoration. I put stainless steel tubing into the shank, so the entire shank is lined with stainless steel tubing, and then just epoxied the briar back on. Now, unfortunately, at the time I didn't have a lathe, and I wasn't able to drill it very accurately, so the two pieces did not line up perfectly, and that's why you can still see there's a bit of a crack there. But it's quite smokable. I've been smoking it for many years like this, and it's a pipe I really enjoy. Carter Hall doesn't want to stay lit today. There we go. So, just a few things I wanted to talk about today. The first is I want to give a big shout out to another YouTube pipe presenter. And this is a guy named Dan Sanford, who has Creator Design Pipes, and I'll link to Dan both above and below, and I really encourage you to go check out Dan's channel. Creator Design Pipes is his pipe company. He's a pipe carver, and he's a really cool guy who does some very nice chats. And I mean, if you like my chats, you're gonna love Dan's chats. Talks about a wide range of topics, talks about what's going on in his life, but also talks about his pipe making. And Dan is very honest about the fact that he's an intermediate pipe carver. He's shown some of his work, and his work is quite good for an intermediate pipe carver. I find his channel to be informative, and everybody in the YTPC is a good guy. I've not run into a bad guy in the YTPC, and I think there's something about pipe smoking that just either brings out the best in people or just attracts people that are basically good guys. I don't know, and good gals too. But Dan is one of these guys that you turn on his video, you light up your own pipe, and you're just happy to be able to spend time with him. And he's very comforting, welcoming presence, and I just greatly enjoy his channel. And the good news is, if you go to his channel now, he's having a contest. All you have to do is subscribe. So it's a pretty simple contest. I don't know how many, he has over 100 subscribers right now. He wants to get to 200. So everybody that's subscribed or is subscribed gets entered into the contest. And when he hits 200, he's going to do a random drawing from all of his subscribers, and the winner will get a pipe. And if I remember correctly, Dan's actually going to do it as a collaboration with the winner. So the winner's going to be able to, provide input on basically do a commission type pipe. So that's a great opportunity to get a really nice pipe by an up-and-coming pipe carver. So please head over to Dan's channel and give him a sub. I think you'll be happy that you did, because, like I said, his channel is just one of the ones that I look forward to watching. So, other news, the Peterson, or probably Peterson, restoration that you've been watching is going well. I've spent the last week, I'm taking my time with this one because I think it's an important one. It certainly is important in terms of the family history of the pipe, and in my opinion it's important in terms of the history of the pipe, being pre-Republic era Peterson, very early. I've done a lot of research around the shape and the stem, because I want to try to make a historically accurate stem, and I've uncovered some really interesting stuff, so that'll be in the next video. And I came up with a couple of possibilities for the stem and sent some pictures to John, and John's picked the one that he thinks is best, and I actually agree with him. We both picked the same one, which is nice. So that's actually taken a fair amount of time that I would have used working on the pipe. So I'm probably not going to be able to complete the stem before the deadline for getting the video ready for this Wednesday, and I don't want to do a partial stem video because it just won't have very much information in it. So the short way of putting this is there's probably not going to be a shop video this Wednesday. Sorry about that. Also, there's another reason why there might not be, and that has to do with my computer. So I don't think we've ever talked about computers. I'm a bit of a computer nerd, have been for quite a while now, and I've used, for about the last 12 years maybe, I've been using on my home computers Linux in one form or the other. I really like Linux. It just works. If you can get it installed, and granted there are some hurdles to getting it to run, but you can install it on any computer and it just works. And what I like about it is you can put it on an older computer and it works really well, because it's not the memory hog that Windows is. So I haven't touched Windows for personal use in a very long time. At work we have Windows 7, which is, I used to use Windows XP. Windows 7 is close enough to XP that I can get by. My wife has Windows 10 on her laptop, and I don't even know where to begin with that. I've gotten to the point now where I'm too old to learn how to use the new Windows. And of course, Apple is an evil company that I simply won't deal with. Just kidding, Apple fans, but I don't like their products. So the reason I'm bringing all this up is that for a long time now I've been getting old laptops, just discarded laptops, my wife's old laptop. I'll format the drive, I'll install Linux, and it'll run great for me. And I've been using a ThinkPad, I think it's a T61. I think, I could be wrong about that. For about 5 years now, running Ubuntu, and it's been fantastic. But it's starting to show its age, and I don't know if it's, I don't know what the problem is, but it's just not performing the way it used to, and in fact it's performing pretty bad at times. And the place where it shows up most is when I'm editing videos. So I don't know how much you guys do video editing, but you know, you get, when you do a video like I do for the pipe restoration work, I wind up with, you know, for each video maybe 8 different clips that I need to piece together, and sometimes I'm putting pictures in and things like that. And anytime I make a video, so when I make this video, before I say hello and before I say goodbye, or after I say goodbye, there's a 5-10 second window where I just wait and then start, and I cut that out. So and the same is true with these individual clips. So to make the video, you have to bring in the first clip, cut out the first 5 seconds or so, move it over, cut out the last 5 seconds, bring in the next clip, cut out the first 5 seconds, connect them, and so on, which is not a difficult process when everything's working. But what's been happening with my computer lately is I will get the first clip, make the cut, and I have to immediately save, and then close the software, restart the software, delete the section that I cut out, slide it over, save, and every major step, every step that's changing the video in some way, I have to immediately save, close the software, and restart, or else the whole system locks up. And this obviously is no way to function. And something, I don't know exactly what has changed. It's not a software issue, it's something in the hardware. So either there's some bad memory, or maybe the hard drive is starting to get flaky or something, I don't know. But I decided to buy a new computer, and this is very exciting for me because I have not bought a new computer. I've not bought a computer for myself in quite a long time, because like I said, I've been using these sort of discarded laptops. But I decided to kind of splurge this time and get something that was going to do a real nice job with the video stuff. And life's gotten a bit complicated in the computer world with Linux, because a lot of the newer stuff, and I don't understand this fully, but a lot of the new graphics cards that have all these GPUs, or graphic processing units, built in, there are not yet good Linux drivers for some of those, or many of those. And there's also some sort of a security thing that Windows has started to use, where it somehow links the BIOS to the operating system. Again, I don't really quite understand that. And this makes it harder and harder to install Linux on the newer laptops. So I decided to go ahead and just get a Linux laptop. There's a company named System76 that custom builds laptops and installs Ubuntu, and they write all their own drivers for all the hardware, so everything works right out of the box. There's no need to try to hack it, and I'm pretty excited about that. So the computer will arrive this Wednesday, UPS willing, and you know, I pretty much went with a high-end system for video rendering. So I've got lots and lots of memory and a really large solid-state hard drive, which will speed things up considerably. So that means I can start to use some of the the higher-end softwares that wouldn't run on my old machine, and maybe start to make the videos look a little bit better. So I'm looking forward to that. So this video, I'll edit this in a short time after I'm done talking, and all I got to do is cut the front off, cut the back off, stick something on the front and the end, because I just like to have a bumper at the front and the end, and render that. I'll be able to do that pretty quickly because it's just a few steps, but as you can imagine, a restoration video where I've got 8 or so clips, and this one I want to put some pictures in to talk about the history and the stems. it's going to take me some time to do that, even on a machine that's running well. So I'm not even going to attempt it on the old laptop. I'm going to wait until I get the new one in, get it up and running, and I'll do it all on that. So that's a really long way of saying no shop video this Wednesday. Hope you found the computer babble at least somewhat interesting. Beyond that, not much going on. It's been, well, we had some really bad rain on Thursday into Friday with severe thunderstorms, tornado warnings, all kinds of stuff. No damage or anything, but it was quite impressive, the magnitude of the storm. But that cleared up Friday into Saturday. Yesterday was a wet day just because nothing had dried out, but it was not weather-wise. It was not bad. And today is just beautiful. It was a nice, cool morning, and really enjoyed that. So it's been a good weekend overall. Hope you're all having some nice weather and the time to enjoy it wherever you are. And if not, I hope you're at least finding the time to enjoy a pipe and chat with a friend, because that's a good thing to do. So please go check out Dan at Creators Design Pipes. Again, the link will be above and below. And until the next time we talk, I will look forward to speaking to you all again very soon. Goodbye now.